Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Beko DTGV7001W tumble dryer, or the sister model, the DTGV7000W. Bit of a mouthful, but for the purpose of this video this will be the 7001 that I'll show you. And really what I want to do is to go around the tumble dryer and show you some of the features and benefits that it offers, and really why it's one of the most popular vented tumble dryers that we sell. So let's have a look. So first of all I'll show you the control panel, and as you can see you've got the main control dial in the middle here. It's got the on and off option at the top, so once you've finished with the tumble dryer then there's no on and off button. All you do is you just turn it to the top and that switches it off. So the beauty of this tumble dryer, again there's quite a few other tumble dryers around this price range, is that this one has something called sensor dry. And the main advantage of sensor dry is when you put the clothes in, it will detect how long is needed to get the clothes dry properly. So basically if you wanted the clothes say iron dry, and that basically means that they are slightly damp toward the end of the program, then just select that option and it will actually detect via the sensors in the machine how long is needed, and it will actually turn off when they're slightly damp. As you can see you've got the fabrics listed on the right hand side here. You've got the cottons and synthetics. So if you wanted the clothes to be completely dry, which I suppose most people want to, then I'd normally recommend something like the cupboard dry. And if you're using the cottons, then basically when it's done then they are completely dry and ready to put away. And the advantage of the sensor is that it can save on energy because you're not drying for longer than you need. And also what you have got just around the side here, so although I say this will actually adjust the time and it's really the setting we'd recommend, you have still got the manual times. So you've got the 10 minutes or 30-minute option, because there are some people that just want to put something on for say half an hour or 10 minutes. A couple of other options I'll mention because I won't cover all of them. You have got things like the super short, which is a very small load, so it's only half a kilogram load, so that's really a very short program. If you wash something and you just want to get it dry very quickly, then that's the best option to use. And just the last program to mention is the cool refresh. This is a program that's quite useful. So if you've had something that's been in the cupboard for a while, then if you just pop it in here on the cool refresh, so it won't actually heat up, but what it does is it can almost mimic it being out on the line. So that's the best way the manufacturers will describe this. So if you don't want to put it outside on the line, then just pop it in here, and it's a relatively quick program, and that's a really good one if you've had something in the cupboard for a while. So you've got a couple of other options on the right hand side here. You've actually got a buzzer, so you can switch the buzzer on and off. And what that is, that's when it gets to the end of the program, then it can give you an audible alert to let you know when it's finished. So some people like it and some don't, especially if you're going to use it overnight. Then some people wouldn't want the buzzer on, so it's a really easy process to turn that off. The next one along here is the time delay. So again, if you're using it overnight, then what you might want to do is, if you use things like economy 7, then you might want to delay the time, and this is an easy process. So all you do is you press that depending on the number of hours you want until it's finished. So this is a finished time, as you probably can't read it from the camera, but it just say ending in. So you've got the option of 3, 6 or 9 hours, so that's another good option, or you just press that to switch it off. You've also got a progress indicator, because on this tumble dryer you don't have a display, really down to the price of it, but what you'll find is that you have got a progress indicator on the right hand side here, and just below that, that's the start and the pause button. So if you do decide that you have forgotten to put something in, then just press the pause. The only reason I say that, don't just open the door, because what it will do is it will actually start the program again if you do that. It's always better to pause it and then to open the door, and then it doesn't interrupt the sensor on the dryer. So you may be able to see under here you've got child lock as an option, So if you've got little children running around and they like to come and move the dials and press the buttons on your appliances, then you've got an option on here to help with that. So all you do is you press and hold those two buttons for 3 seconds. It beeps and you've got the little padlock symbol there. And all it means, once the program's running, that it doesn't mess around with any of the settings. And then when you've finished with that, so when you've finished with the child lock, press and hold it for 3 seconds, and then the little padlock symbol goes off. So to open the door, you've got the handle on the left hand side here. It's a nice easy grip handle, and it gets the door well out of the way, so it's not quite 180 degrees, but there's plenty of room to get the clothes in and out of. You've got a nice big porthole in here, and just as you go inside you've got the fluff filter, and that's easy to maintain. So do recommend, ideally after every drying load, or at least every 2 drying loads, have a look just to make sure the fluff in here, and well, basically empty the fluff out of the filter. Make sure that's nice and clean, and that just drops back in there. You have actually got a warning indicator on the front, so if you don't remember to do it, then you have got a warning indicator to remind you to clean it. So I'll just show you the energy label on this machine. As you can see, it is a C rating, so it's not the most energy efficient of tumble dryers, but really that's not the ultimate aim of this dryer. The kilowatt hours, you can see it's 520, so it does use quite a bit of energy. It gives you the load size, so it's 7 kilogram, and you've also got the noise rating at 66 decibels. Now I know for a lot of people, looking around the back of the tumble dryer isn't too relevant, but clearly being a vented tumble dryer, then it comes with one of these. This is the DeVent Hose, and this measures around 1.3 meters long, and that just goes down here, so that connects onto there, and then you put that out of a say out of a window or out of a door, or quite a few people actually have a dedicated hole in the property to get the air out. That's always the best way to do it, but not always ideal. But I'd always recommend trying to use this. So even if you've got an old one connected, then try and use this one, especially as this is actually a metal finish, so it's a really nicely finished vent hose compared to some of the cheaper ones that are available. If you're thinking of buying one of these dryers, then I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Beko DTGV7001W tumble dryer. Please give us a thumbs up, click subscribe, and leave any comments on our YouTube video. I always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video, or if you're thinking of buying one of these, if you've got any questions, then again leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Or if you've actually got one, let me know what you think about it. Whether it's good or bad, I always like the feedback. Thanks for watching.